Okay, so for part F, we have to consider a right angle triangle with sides A, B, and square root of A squared plus B squared, and A is greater than or equal to B such that A is equal to B. So it's another situation where the area is equal to the perimeter. Okay, let's first draw this to get our heads around what they're asking us to find. Right, so we have a right angle triangle. I'm deliberately going to draw one side bigger than the other. So this is the right angle. Let's say this is A, this is B, and this is the square root of A squared plus B squared. Okay, so we have to show that A is equal to all of this. So we know A equals P. So we're going to find the area and find the perimeter. So A equals P. Let's find the area, find the perimeter, and equate them. So the area is this times this divided by 2, or half AB. And the perimeter is just this plus this plus this. A plus B plus the square root of A squared plus B squared. Now, in the thing that we're trying to show, obviously there's no square root, so let's get rid of that square root. One way to do it is, you see, I could square both sides, but if you square both sides now, you're just going to still end up with a square root on this side. So I'm actually going to subtract the A plus B. And also, because I'm going to end up squaring both sides, I'm just going to leave it like that, if that's okay with everybody. So it's just this minus this, if you like. And this is equal to the square root of A squared plus B squared. Now I'm going to square both sides. And this is just like a binomial that I'm squaring. So it's this squared minus 2 times this plus this squared. Okay, so I have this squared is going to be a quarter A squared B squared minus 2 times this. The 2 will just get rid of that half, so it's A plus B. And then this squared, it's plus because the negative is squared as well, so it's plus A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. And that equals to this side squared, which is A squared plus B squared. Now, nicely, we've an A squared and a B squared and an A squared and a B squared. They will cancel. Okay, now I have a quarter A squared B squared minus A squared B minus AB squared. I've just multiplied out this bracket plus 2AB equals 0 because I've subtracted both of these. Okay, now what to do? So there's an A and a B in every term here, so let's divide across by A and a B. So I have a quarter, divide by AB here just gives me AB, divide by AB here gives me A, divide by AB here gives me B, and divide by AB here gives me 2. So now we are getting somewhere. All right, guys, I'm going to draw a straight line up here and move over to this side. Okay, next step I'm going to do is multiply across by 4 to get rid of this quarter. So I'm going to have AB minus 4A minus 4B. I'm multiplying everything by 4 plus 8 equals 0. Okay, this is nice because I'm getting somewhere. There's my 8. Okay, let's bring the A's to one side. Well, they're already here. And bring this to the other side. So 4B minus 8. Take out the A, and I have B minus 4. That's the B minus 4 that I'm looking for. Good. This is 4B minus 8. And then divide 4B minus 8 divided by B minus 4. Okay, so this is A, but they annoyingly, this is almost naughty, I would almost call it, from the examiner to write. They want me now to change this into this. Okay, it's kind of hard to see exactly how to do this, but because there's a 4 there, I want to get 4 times b minus 4. So what I can actually do is, if I do 4b minus 16, okay, so if I do 4b minus 16 plus 8 over b minus 4. Now, that's a little trick, and it took me actually a while to figure out how to do that, or in what way to manipulate that in order to get this. You can do it, you just need to take your time to figure out exactly how to do it. But I've obviously just changed minus 8 into minus 16 plus 8. The reason is because now I'm going to have an 8 over my b minus 4. So that's kind of one way to see it, a plus 8, a positive 8 over my b minus 4. But I'll also have, when I take out this 4, I'm going to have 4 times b minus 4, because 4 times b minus 4 is 4b minus 16, which I want. Plus, and it's this over b minus 4 plus 8 over b minus 4. And then this obviously cancels nicely, and I'm left with 8 over b minus 4, 8 over b minus 4 plus 4, which is what they wanted. Okay, so yeah, again, not an easy question, guys, especially when you're in an exam, high stakes pressure situation. It's something you haven't necessarily seen before, but hopefully we can all get, maybe you won't get the full 7 marks, but certainly you can create the equation. I'd like to think we could all get down to at least here, and maybe look, I think if you get down to here, you can get down to here. And fair enough, this bit's a little bit tricky at the end. Okay, that is part F.